get down, I hear ATVs. Dude, you said this was supposed to be an easy job. Right, easy is what easy does. Jimbo, how are we supposed to get out of here? We're deep in the Milestoneville Mountains. Right, there's only one way down. And what way is that? The way we're going to have to find.
Okay, we're going to stop. Stop. Did you find them? No, not yet. You need to find them. They have the book.
Jimbo, I think he's leaving. We need to get out of here now. Alright, mate. Stay low and follow me. Jay, I'm thinking we head over to that mountain over there, and we should be able to find a trail. Alright, man. Sounds like a plan to me. So what's going on with you, Jay? Not a whole lot. Julian is out of town. She'll be back on Saturday, and we're planning to go to the beach. How about you? His parents are coming on Sunday. We're going to be having lunch. That sounds nice. Dude, score. I call it. Alright, we need to rock, paper, and scissors for that. That's my ride. Mate, I saw it at the same time that you did. Yeah, but I called it. That's not fair. Dude, duck fair. That's my ride. You walk. Alright, you can have it. Cool. Cause I call this mountain bike over here. Hold up. No, it's already settled. Dude, let me take that bike. No. Yo, let's rest. It's a long ride down the mountain. Mate, this was an easy payday. Maybe easy for you? Whoa, this bike is bent out of shape. Jay, stop complaining about that, Jay. This is a steep mountain. Alright, there's only one way down, and we're doing it. Jimbo, slow down. I'm the one with the bent up bike. Alright, just keep up with the pace. We've got to get down this mountain before it's not time. Jimbo, slow down. I'm the one with the bent up bike. Alright, just keep up with the pace. We've got to get down this mountain before it's not time. Jimbo, this has got to be a 5-hour ride back to downtown Milestoneville. Jay, you can handle it. Jay, I got it. Let's trash the bikes. I've got a way down. Dude, the bikes are the best way down the mountain. What are you talking about? Mike, just pull over here. I got a way. Follow me. Dude, where are you going with this? There is no way I am getting in that. Mate, I'll do the talking. Can you fly that thing? It's got to be easy. There's no engine. Jimbo, if there's no parachute inside, I'm not going.
Well, how's it going?
I'm here to rent a glider.
I don't have anyone scheduled for now.
$500 says you do.
Well, have you ever flown a glider before?
But no, you can tell me how.
Alright, well, the stick in the middle of the seat will control the glider. That's going up,
and down. Just up and down. The yellow lever on the left is your brake. It's easy to fly if you know what you're doing.
Excuse me, where are the parachutes?
They're under the seat.
Alright, stop your truck and tear us off the mountain. Dude, this is not a good idea. Of course it is. Define easy. You are in control of the glider? It's flying by itself. Or maybe it isn't. All we need is a place to land. How much landing space do you think we need? I don't know. Well, maybe we should kind of look for an area that would land this thing. Alright. I'll bank left and bring it in. Dude, I might jump out and meet you on the ground. Jay, you're staying. Jimbo, take it easy on the turns. The wind is knocking us around. I can feel it. Do you think we can make it to Milestoneville Beach from here? Dude, there's no fuel in this thing. We can just jump out over the ocean. Jimbo, land this glider. Look over there. I see a stretch of land. You're flying too high. I need to clear my land for the landing. Clear your land? You need to land this thing. Just sit back and relax. I don't think so. Bring it in lower. Jay, you need to stop being a backseat flyer. You're too high. Just relax, please. Use the brake. The brakes are on the wing. What? Get lower. Can you stop shouting? It's making me nervous. Dude, you need to slow this thing down. Mate, there's no engine in this thing. Alright, slow it down, man. Hold on, Heather's calling me. Now's not the time to answer the phone. I've got to answer. Just hold on, alright? Hello, Heather.
Jimbo, where are you? We need to be at my sister's house at 7.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. G and I had a last-minute client that we had to attend to.
Hurry up and come back. It's my niece's graduation party.
Right, I totally forgot. I'm really sorry. As soon as I land, I will figure out how to get back into Milestoneville and maybe just be a bit late, you know what I mean?
What do you mean by, as soon as you land? Are you on an airplane?
Now, it's kind of easy as that, kind of not. It's kind of a bit really out of focus right now. Dude, look out! All right, Heather, I've got to call you back, all right? Dude! Jimbo, you can't be talking on the phone and flying. I didn't know we were going to flip upside down. Look over there. Get lower, man. Mate, I'm trying to. Watch out for those trees. Mate, you need to stop being a backseat flyer. Alright, just take it easy. Bring it in high. I've got this. Bring it down. Hold on tight, we're gonna land. Watch out for the gas station! Fill it up regular and let it please. Jimbo, we are lost. Mate, I can see that. Dude, we landed at a gas station. Mate, the gas station had no roads. It's for ATVs. What are we gonna do, man? Jay, so you've got the book in the bag. Of course I do, man. I'm a professional. Right. Well, there's got to be a trail here somewhere. You want to know? I'm thinking. What are you thinking? I'm thinking we've got to be in the South Milestoneville Mountains, which means we're probably about like a good 3 hour hike to about somewhere. Jumbo, that means absolutely nothing. Heather's calling me again. Alright, man, I need to take a rest. Hello, Heather.
Jimbo,
Hello, darling.
we're going to be late to my niece's graduation party. Where are you?
Right, so I'm a bit closer from what I was when we last spoke, but yet I'm still a bit far away, if you know what I mean. We're actually, I don't really quite know where I am, but really soon I will.
What are you talking about? Are you in Milestoneville?
Yeah, Heather, I don't really know where I am. Yeah, it's one of those things. My job is a book hunter, right? And sometimes it's a bit complicated. And this is one of those days where it just kind of started out easy, right? But then suddenly, it got a little bit complicated. And, G just kind of turned the wrong way. And we just ended up getting on the wrong path somewhere.
Jimbo, everyone will be at my sister's house, my parents, my Aunt Bestie, and Uncle Charles. When will you be here?
Jimbo, it's an ATV, get down. Heather, I've got to go.
Do you see that? I don't see that. Well, I should have learned to fly. There's got to be somewhere out there. I'm looking. I don't see anything. I want you to check every step that starts on foot. I'm looking, son. I'm looking. You better find us. I'm looking. I don't see them. They're from the gas station. They landed 2 hours ago. They're still too far. They're in no road. I'm looking. I want you to check on the repair truck. I'm there now. I don't see anything.
Alright, G. He left. Alright, dude, man. They must have found the glider. We landed in a gas station. Of course he's gonna find us. There are no roads here. Alright, Jimbo. We need to find a way back to Milestoneville. Heather is getting really upset right now that I'm missing her niece's graduation party. Dude, you know the way how this business is? Jimbo, do not move. Is he going the ATV? Come here. Jimbo, don't move. Listen very carefully to me. If you make one more step, you will be a carpet in my living room. Do you understand me? Dude, I don't think I understand you. Mate, hand me that stick. Dude, the phone is scaring him. He's running away. Hey, Heather, I'm really happy that you called.
Jimbo, why did you hang up before? I need to know when you're coming back. We can't be late to Emma's graduation party.
Yeah, Heather, I'm working on that right now, you see. You're an actress, right? And if I think about when you're on set, right, and you're doing a movie, right? And you do one of those scenes that are like kind of like like out there that like don't really happen, but like only happen like in the movies, right? Where like G and I were book hunters, right? And sometimes like when we hunt down a book, like things happen like that you might do like in a scene like in a movie, right? And that like kind of happened to like us today. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? I'm done filming my scene for the Jump It Man television series. Tell me what is going on.
It's like what happened was, so G and I were hired to like track down this book, right? And this bloke named Simon just happens to have grabbed the book, right? And we tracked him down up into the North Milestoneville Mountains. In which case, G and I, we went up there early this morning. It was quite easy. We found the book, we grabbed it, and then we took off. Next thing we know, we're being chased, so we had to like kind of like hide out in some of these like tall bushes and things like that. And then we've like found these like mountain bikes in which we just like kind of like traveling down this mountain. But you know what? My bike was a little bit banged up, and like Jay, he just really couldn't keep up with me. I was going a bit too fast for him. And next thing like, I knew, I saw this like glider, right? It was like off in the mountains, and I just happened to, I like to fly things, right? And the next thing you know is I just happened to get in it.
I'm not following you, did you say? You got in a glider? Is that when I called you earlier?
That's what happened, right? So, like, when you called me, I was actually flying the glider, right? Because, G had the book, right? We need to get away down the mountain, right? And, like, I was just thinking, like, I could fly an airplane. So, like, a glider could be put easy. I mean, there's, like, no engine, right? So, like, really, like, I was thinking, like, how difficult could that be? Like, G, like, really didn't want to do it, but, like, he just went along for the ride. And then when you called me, what happened was, we were flying, right? He's looking for a place to land, right? Because we had to land sometime. And the next thing you know, like I was talking to you on the phone, right? And like when you're driving a car and you're talking on the phone, or you're just kind of like daydreaming, you're not really like paying attention to the road. Like your subconscious mind is like just kind of driving. And then like 10 minutes go by, you're like, wow, I'm like driving a car, right? So it's like happened to me, but I got distracted, and the next thing I knew, I kind of banked the glider up, right? Hit some like really, really strong winds, and like Jay's like freaking out. You probably heard him like screaming in the background, like, "Dad, watch out!" Like he gets all nervous and stuff. And next thing I knew, the glider flipped upside down. I'm like, whoa! Right, I didn't want to make G any more nervous than it already was, so I was like trying to keep my cool, right? So I just kind of pulled the wheel and I put my left foot on the rudder, right? And I just kind of like evened it out and had my eyes on the horizon, because that's the only way I was not going to spin out of control. Because really, I was just more focused on G not yelling in my ear, because he gets really nervous in these like type of situations, right? So like we just leveled off, and like I had to hang up the phone because like technically I'm not supposed to be talking when flying, right? So anyway, so we did find a place to land. Landed at a gas station, like even though glider doesn't take any gas, but I don't know, just happened to be a gas station there. I was really more focused, like I'm not hitting the pumps, and like I just didn't want G to know that, because he's like really like, oh, there's a gas station over there. Dude, what are you talking about? I can't relax. I'm on the phone over here, please. Dude, you almost at that gas station. Mate, I'm on the phone. All right. So anyway, what? So we like parked the glider. Now, like I don't know where I am. Like, and there are no roads. Like this gas station's not for cars, right? It's like for like motorbikes and things like that, right? So we're walking on this like trail, trying to find my way back. And now I'm somewhere in the Milestoneville Mountains, right? Next thing I know, right? The bloke on the ATV that was chasing us from before comes down the mountain, was talking to you, right? And she's like, hang up the phone, get there, right? And it's what we did. Next thing, I mean, I know it's like a movie, like something that you would be in a scene, right? And 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 this like wolf, right, comes out of nowhere. He's like looking at me. I'm like, you keep looking at me, I'll punch your face inside out. Right, and the wolf's looking at me and growling. I put my fist up, and next thing I know, you won't believe it. You know what happened? You called, and your phone rang, and the ringer scared the wolf, right? He just like took off like a little chicken, right? Because if he would have stayed a bit longer, bam! I didn't know what would happen to that wolf.
Okay, sweetie, call me when you find your way back into Milestoneville. If I need to, I'll meet you at my sister's house.
Jimbo, you good? Mate, of course I'm doing good. Alright, let's find our way back to Milestoneville. I've got to get to Heather's sister's daughter's graduation party. Alright, let's sneak up slowly and check it out. I'm hungry. Maybe they sell some food. They'd have to. It's probably like a giant flea market. Maybe I'll get a little gift for Heather. Have you ever been to a Renaissance fair before? Nah. Well, look for a horse, man. Maybe we can ride out of here. Dude, we need to blend in unnoticed. Put this on. Right, all I get first grabs. The fewer people who see us, the better it is. Yeah, we will definitely be noticed clanking around in this tank. Dude, it's a Ren fair. Yeah, I wouldn't be wearing this at the supermarket. Man, let's take a selfie. Excuse me, can you take our picture?
Sure, give me your phone. Act like you're fighting.
I want to send the video to Julian. I'm gonna smash your face in. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Take that. Is that all you got? More cat scratches harder than your hit. Why don't you take the chains up, and I'll show you how hard I can hit. First I'm gonna smash you again.
Are you guys okay?
Sorry, we are highly competitive with each other. Dude, I'm gonna kick the night out of you. Aye, no leg strikes. This isn't dancing. Yo, stop your whining and fight like a knight. I'll cut your helmet off and make a flower pot out of it. Oh yeah? I'm gonna serve dip and chips in your helmet at my next party. Yo, I call kicking aloud. This is not karate. Dude, it's not karate, it's kung fu. I'm gonna show you my praying mantis drunken monkey move. I'll throw your legs on top of that train. Yo, that was not cool. You're lucky your helmet is still attached to your head. Oh yeah? Well, I'll throw your head in the air and then I'll kick you in the face. Jimbo, right mate, I found our way back to Milestoneville. What is it? Hippies, just follow me. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up, man? All's good, how you doing? Man, all's good, you enjoying the Renaissance Fair? Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Sunshine.
Well, sunny day to you, Sunshine. I'm G. And this is Jimbo. Hello? Yeah, we were thinking, by any chance, are you guys going down to Milestoneville?
Yeah, we live in downtown Milestoneville. Do you want to hitch a ride with us?
Yeah, that would be really cool if we could hitch a ride with you. Our friend over here, he has a graduation party to go to, and he's gonna be late. Yeah, man. This Renaissance Fair is already over, man. So yeah, we can get going, right? Yeah, it'd be really cool. Thank you. Yeah, man, no problem. Let's go.